All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 352 here in the air right now. We hit it with some oven cleaner and dad pressure washed it off last night. Got the oil pan down there as well. Now I'm gonna hit it with a toothbrush, wire brush, and a wire wheel. I need a drill. Try and clean it up a little more. And then we're gonna put the engine mounts on it and get it on the run stand. So let's get at it. All right, we've given the old engine block the full cleanup. Got the oil pan gasket scraped off there. Now I'm gonna mount the mounting plates here to the engine mounts, and then we're gonna drop it on the stand. So, all right, guys, got the flex plate off here. See the back of the block looks pretty darn good. Nothing screaming at me like, hey, I don't have I have a blown rear main seal. So we're just gonna send it because that's what we do here. We send it. I'm kind of wondering if this flex plate hasn't been off before and hasn't had a new teeth welded to it, because those don't look factory. Those don't look like how mine looked on the Torino flex plate. And then it's got these green markings on the block and then on the back side of the flex plate as well. So I wonder if this had a new flex plate put on before. Anyway, I'll get that cleaned up and we'll throw some paint at it. Step one to any good Craigslist rebuild is a good spray down with Simple Green, followed by a wire brush to get the big stuff off, and hit it with your finest brake cleaner or carb cleaner to get the oily goo off. Hit it with your best sock that you have laying around, and then hit it with some of the finest engine paint that you can buy. And then it's practically brand new. All right, so now the crank's been turned and we have a new rear main seal. All right, got the flex plate back on and get it torqued down to spec, and then we can throw a bell housing on this thing, which is right there. All right, guys, we're calling it quits for the night. Got the engine on the run stand, got the bell housing on. It's looking pretty sweet. Ready for some work. See you guys tomorrow. Hopefully get intake on here. Maybe do a cam. Try and get the timing chain cover off and the harmonic balancer. So, see you tomorrow. Got the timing chain cover off. Got the old cam out. Went ahead and mic'd it up and made sure that the 390 cam was indeed a better cam. And it is. According to my mathematical calculations, we got about 30 thousandths more lift out of this cam compared to the other one. So, that to me is a very good amount of performance gain in that. Now I'm hitting it with a little bit of Lucas oil assembly lube on each lobe as I run it in there. All right, I got those 4 lobes and thing done. Cam bearings all look pretty good. Lifters all just stuck up in their bores. I'm just gonna send the cam, hope that it does not die on me. Hope it doesn't backfire, but we're just gonna send it. Got the cam installed. Now I'm gonna try my very best to clean up this whole entire upper part of the engine so we can test fit some valve train and throw an intake on there. All right, guys, quick update here. We got the intake on last night, got the timing chain cover, harmonic balancer on, just dropped the distributor in, and then I'm gonna put the oil pan on next, and we're getting there, getting close. So before we called it last night, we did a quick compression test on all the cylinders, and this is our results. As you can see, it all looks really good. Number 2 and number 7 are our low ones, 115 and 110. That's still good enough, and then all the other 150s, I feel like, make up for it. So anyway. Starters on there. I'm gonna try and get the other stud the other bolts broke off out real quick. Get some headers bolted up, get the water pump bolted on there, and we'll just keep knocking little things out, and maybe tonight we can fire her up. First, we're gonna install some spark plugs. These are the Autolite Platinum spark plugs right here, so those things are good. You always want to make sure you gap your spark plugs. I checked this one and it is 40 thousandths as well. I'm going to gap all these at 40 thousandths. That's what it should be. This here is your spark plug thingamabobber. I don't know how many people have one of these, but they're very handy. All right, to put the water pump on. When I do any water pump or any water passage on an engine block, I always use some black RTV, or really any RTV, but preferably black, or the gray stuff will work fine too. And smear just a little thin film on each of these faces, trying to take up any pitting that's in the metal from the water being through it. All right, guys, just got a header on. I got all the, I ran a tap through all the exhaust threads there for the exhaust bolts. And then I'm working on next, I'll try and get that last exhaust bolt out of the head that's stuck in there. Throw a valve cover on, get some coolant plumbed up, and yeah, getting close. All right, ladies and gentlemen, meet the 352, the Torino engine 2.0. I've been working on this thing all day. We got her all together, and we're about ready to fire her up for the first time with all the thingamabobs on it. So hopefully I did a decent job assembling it. We're going to run it and then paint it once we lift it up back up in the air to put it back in the car. So that's why I didn't bother painting it. That's why it looks kind of bad. But anyway, I got all the performance goodies off of my 390 on here. So guys, we're going to go ahead and fire her up. Okay. It might take a little bit cranky to get my feel up there. Ready? Ready.